What is up, y'all? It's your girl, Brand New, and I'm back in the building. This time I'm back with a recap of Basketball Wives. This is season 7, episode 14. Okay, so we start off with Jackie in Malaysia. They're talking about the Amsterdam trip and how Jennifer is not going to be there. Malaysia says she feels like everybody is tired of Jennifer. Let me just say this before I get off into the episode. I'm kind of over this season. I don't care for Tammy. I don't care for Tammy for her bringing up the Jennifer rumor thing. Tammy fucked up this season. We actually could have had a decent season with some decent battles, with some decent storylines. It just kind of seemed like just when Basketball Wives had its flow and things were going good, it's just like Tammy fucked it up with this whole rumor thing. So Tammy, I hope your ass, I heard you walked off the reunion. I hope you don't come back. You don't need to come back. You don't need to be on here no more. You just served your purpose, and hopefully they can bring some other people back. A lot of people saying cancel the show. I still like the show. I just think we need some more people. Yeah, but I don't like what she did with Jennifer, how she was in cahoots with Jennifer, and everybody is just blaming Jennifer. I still have an issue. Yes, Jennifer is wrong, but she ain't the only motherfucker that's wrong. So anyways, they're talking about the trip, and Malaysia said, she's been staying out of shit. She just want to mind her own business. Jackie has been, minding her own business. I kind of don't mind crazy Jackie at this point because I'm getting bored. I'm like, when is we go see some drama, some shit? We got a little bit of it, this episode, but it's just been dragging. Like, I don't know. I just expected so much more this season, and they not giving it to me. So that's pretty much, what they talk about. They talk about the situation with Kristen and CeCe, how they're still not talking and have some unresolved issues. Next, we have OG and Kwame, and I'm giving them the side eye because these last couple of episodes, Kwame has been acting as if he does not want the same things that OG wants. I don't know. He just seemed like when she would ask him certain stuff, you ready to get married? Do you see her? So he's all quiet. And then all of a sudden he comes back home and saying he wants to move in, and she's all happy, and he carries her up the stairs. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm happy for her if he's had a change of heart. But how the fuck did he just go from really not wanting to do it, not even answering her questions, to all of a sudden he wants to give her everything she wants and move in? He still didn't say is they gonna get engaged or really take that next step, but I guess OG, if you like it, I love it. So next we got this little scene with Tammy and Jackie is really hoping she can convince Tammy to go to Amsterdam, especially since Jennifer is not going. And I'm just looking like, see, it would be better if Tammy would go, but she's claiming she needs to stay behind and nurture her family. Especially with the whole Reggie thing. I feel like this. I feel like Tammy is trying to protect the bag. I don't think it's, he wants a baby. I think she don't want him getting her money and shit once they get married. That's what I'm thinking. I do like Tammy and Reggie together, but I think this marriage thing has more to do with money than she's letting on. She's saying she still has to tell her daughters, and she hasn't had a chance to discuss it with them. And that's pretty much, what they talked about. Yes, Black Ink Crew New York is coming back. I am so fucking sick of Chicago. It is so boring. If it wasn't for that fine ass Ryan, I wouldn't even watch. So next we got Jackie, OG, and CeCe. I really like their energy together, all of them. They look like they all have a lot of fun and have a lot in common. Anyways, they had some damn soft spot to detox and to get mentally prepared for the Amsterdam trip. OG tells the lady she's back on good terms with Kwame and he's moving in. Jackie is excited for her. Then they get off into the whole thing between Jen and CeCe, how Jen is not coming on the trip. And CeCe is saying that she could never be cool with Jen. She doesn't have a problem with Evelyn. She doesn't even see her enough really to have a problem with her. Jackie tells CeCe she just wants her mentally prepared for the trip, because y'all know when they go on these trips, they do all that arguing and calling people out. And I heard you said this. Y'all remember CeCe made the Tweedledee Tweedledum comment, and you know, she's pretty much saying, you know, she knows it's gonna come up. Kristen is the motherfucking one that told Evelyn that she said that. And this is what I'm saying. Kristen, you ain't no good. You keep trying to act like you all sad and hurt and shit. I am not, Team Kristen. I am not. I see, a lot of shit with Kristen. Kristen wants to fit in so bad with Jen, Shawnee, and Evelyn that she is willing to turn her back on her stepmother, whatever the fuck this lady is, whatever CeCe is to her. You know, CeCe is supposed to be family. Y'all both are, dating men that is related. You know, CeCe is dating a father. Kristen, you're dating a son. Y'all should be a lot closer. Y'all should have more of an alliance. And I get you're not gonna like people, but there's not even any respect. Kristen don't even respect her enough to kind of keep certain shit. Because there ain't no way in hell she should have told Evelyn and Jen what CeCe said. CeCe was getting shit off her mind and, you know, expressing herself. So I don't see what the fuck is the problem. So, as I suspected, you got Shawnee and Kristen, they sitting by each other. You got Evelyn sitting across from them. She's with them. Then you have OG, CeCe, Jackie, and Malaysia there in the back of them. Evelyn already is starting out. Ev, you know you my girl, but you was getting shit started. And to me, it was just so unnecessary. I get you want to call her out, you know, but I'll get to that once they get there. But to me, Evelyn was acting a bit childish. She's still on the fact that CeCe said that, what does she do for a living? She ain't got no job. Evelyn, you know damn well part of your job is getting pregnant by, you know, one of these athletes or getting with a man with a substantial amount of money. That is what you do. You know, you're not like Jackie in a sense of you've been with your man for years and years and years. Y'all have a bond. Y'all have a family. You know, you're not that girl. You just, you know, it just seems like you're just with these men for superficial reasons. And then you said that the shit is over and the shit was never really real. You was never with them for the right reasons. So that is your job, Evelyn. You know? So that if that lady said y'all ain't got no damn job, shit, y'all don't compare to her. She got important shit to do, you know? I don't get why Evelyn would be so fixated on that. And she's calling her a bitch. And, you know, Kristen is steady like, Kristen, you are a backstabbing ass bitch. Evelyn is keeping up with the bullshit once again. Sitting up here talking about, oh, well, she's lucky this isn't me 4 years ago. Evelyn, this part right here is letting me know that you have not fully grown. See, when you were on the OWN channel, you carried yourself in such a way. And then right when you got to Basketball Wives, you right back on the bullshit. You right back on the bullshit. Shawnee, you a fucking instigator talking about, well, let's see if she calls you dumb. Then, Evelyn, you instigated once again because you said, well, she didn't even speak to you. And, you know, she didn't say nothing. Because if a bitch, and y'all may sit up here and say, well, Shawnee is the executive producer. Ain't nobody got to kiss Shawnee's ass. Shawnee is a fucking cast member, okay? And if you with a bitch that I don't like, I'm not talking to you all like that. I may nod and you know what I'm saying? Like, she could give her some acknowledgement, but she don't need to, be kissing her ass. I'm sure they all did general hellos. Like, Shawnee do, even though Shawnee is going to say later she doesn't want her to kiss her ass. Bitch, yes you do. Yes you do. Get your general hello and get the fuck on. Evelyn, you was wrong when you said that lady could suck a bowl of dicks, and Kristen is steady up there laughing. And Kristen, you in your confessional, well, I'm just hurt from the text messages that CeCe sent, and I'm starting to see why CeCe may have sent that shit. Because you ain't nothing but a backstabbing ass bitch sitting up with people that's laughing about somebody that's supposedly in your family. And I actually experienced that. I had a relative that was telling me something about their own sister, and it was something to the degree of, oh, well, my sister, she got beat up. Now, does that even sound right? And the bitch was laughing and thought, my sister got her ass beat. And I kept that bitch so distant from me. I wanted nothing to do, because if you feel like that about your own sister, ain't no telling what you would do if it were me. So watch out for motherfuckers like Kristen. So they riding around in their damn van or bus, whatever the fuck it is, and they see all these people riding these bikes and shit, and these motherfuckers, they serious about their bike ride. And I was like, damn, you don't need no car there. So they get to the hotel, and it is so gorgeous and beautiful. Miss Robinson loves her a beautiful hotel, honey. OG, take that shit off your head. Take that shit off. What the fuck is that on her head? Maybe that's a part of her culture. I don't like that thing she has on her head. It does not go with your outfit. She's in her confessional when she has it on. She didn't try it on these damn clogs. She talking about she like them better than heels. Really, girl? Clogs are comfortable, but they're not the sexiest shoes in the world. What the fuck is it? OG, have you been smoking on the trip already? Evelyn is talking her shit, talking about she is just so set on CeCe. This was I'm gonna come at CeCe in any kind of way type day, because CeCe still ain't said nothing to Shawnee, and she's being really quiet, and Shawnee's trying to figure her out. And then they mention the people that's not there, Tammy and Jennifer, and how, Tammy had to stay behind and stay with her family, and Jennifer, Shawnee ain't fucking with her. That's why she wasn't invited. And Kristen began saying, well, she's on an island by herself, and, I visit the island. And I can respect Kristen, stating that, she's cool with Jennifer. She's not so deterred away from the shit that Jennifer has did. I could kind of respect that. I don't respect Kristen in her relationship with CeCe. She's phony and fake. So, I don't know. Maybe a lot of people would say that that's why she's able to be cool with Jennifer, because they feel like she's fake too. I still like Jennifer, and I'm not going to write Jennifer off because of the bullshit that Tammy then concocted. I'm just not, my brain does not operate. Like on Housewives, when they was all trying to gang up on Portia and she need to apologize. And Portia's situation was way different, and Portia is more likable than Jennifer. But at the same time, I'm just not that type of person that's just going to put all the blame on one person and hate them because everybody else does. Malaysia says that Jennifer is not on an island by herself. She's with all her lies. That was a good read. It was funny. Evelyn brings up she's so happy Tammy is not here. And I just kind of wish she would have kept it to herself. We know you don't like Tammy, and we don't need to keep hearing about it. So Tammy begins having this conversation with her daughters about her and Reggie and why they're not getting married. And, she got married to their dad, and all of a sudden things changed. He cheated and, began acting a fool. One of the daughters, I believe it was Jazz, she was just like, well, you can't punish Reggie because of what Kenny did. She didn't even say dad. So do they even call the man dad? Anyways, that was a good point, Jazz. Jazz is very smart. Both of the daughters, very smart. That lyric is freaking beautiful. Oh my God. Both the girls, they look like Tammy in such different ways. You could see that they're all related, but just, they are a beautiful family. I will say that. But, the daughters, I felt, had some points. Lyric seemed like she felt disappointed. She said she wasn't all that invested in Tammy's relationship with Reggie at first, but she really sees that Reggie really loves Tammy, and Tammy shouldn't take it out on Reggie what Kenny did, and that is true. But I also have to, even though I ain't fucking with Tammy right about now, I will say I totally understand where Tammy is coming from. Once you go through so many bad things with a certain man, that will affect your opinion of your future relationships. No matter, that person can be way better than who you was with. And see, because the daughters are younger, they don't get that. They haven't had that life experience of being with someone and watching them change and then getting into another relationship and dealing with the fear of it turning out to be bad. And I think that that's Tammy's fear. I do feel like it has a lot to do with money. She wants to protect her coins. See, if she don't get married, she ain't got to worry about breaking him off shit if the shit go wrong. So I understand her there. And then I do understand her fear, you know. I see what the girls are saying. I see what Tammy is saying. That damn Jazz said, a wise man once told me you can't make someone wait forever. And I guess she's talking about Reggie and how Reggie really wants to marry Tammy. And Tammy is like, what wise man said that? That shit ain't even profound, you know. Very funny scene, and I was here for it. Okay, so they're at the table. They're all about to have some dinner, the ladies. And OG starts talking about how she's not really going to try weed because Shawnee had mentioned, I want some of you guys that said that you aren't willing to try it. I want you to kind of try, you know. And OG, well, no, I don't want it in me. Then Malaysia was like, do your dude smoke? Yeah, he a heavy smoker. You know, it's always transferred through him. And I'm just looking like, bitch, you on a trip, hit that motherfucking blunt, pass that motherfucker around, and let's get to shooting the shits. Seriously. Like, don't come all the way there and be no damn party pooper. You been cussing motherfuckers out all season. I want to see these bitches all get lit. Especially that damn Jackie. Jackie telling us, no, it makes me crazy. And, you know, Jackie, you are already crazy. You are already nuts without the fucking weed. Well, it just makes me paranoid and all these other things, bitch, that you already are. So don't blame. Y'all see how motherfuckers try to blame it on the weed? No, bitch, it's you. Okay? All it does is enhance what's already in you. Jackie, it makes me really silly and strange. They looking at Malaysia like, bitch, that is you. Jackie talking about she'll try the weed if they all get naked. See, it's always about somebody getting naked. Jackie will fuck everybody at that table, okay? Y'all better leave Miss Jackie alone. So Evelyn starts with CeCe. CeCe, are you going to ever speak to Shawnee at some point? So unnecessary. Evelyn, mind your motherfucking business. Shawnee is at the table talking about how CeCe didn't say hi to her. It really doesn't fucking matter. I believe they all bundle together. Everybody does a genuine hello. Like I said, it's the situation of if Shawnee wasn't on the show and creating this whole bow down to the queen experience to everybody, then we wouldn't even be discussing this because both of the bitches would be on the same level. Shawnee shouldn't even personalize it at this point. I don't give a fuck if it's your show or not. You are with a bitch that she does not like, so she's not going to be all kiki all up in your face, because every time they showed them on this episode, Shawnee and Evelyn was together. So at what point did she have to be around Shawnee on her own, getting to know her? CeCe mentioned that. She said we haven't even been around each other long enough to get to know each other, and even Shawnee had to agree with that. Evelyn, you just starting shit. You making yourself look stupid. Shut the fuck up. CeCe, if you know you didn't speak to Shawnee, then just admit to it. Just say I did a general hello. I didn't like that part because it looked like you were lying and you said that you and Shawnee was talking. I'm not mad at you for that. I just need for you to just own your shit. Just, I did a general hello. No, I didn't get in her face, and just be done with it. You don't owe Shawnee shit. Fuck Shawnee. Okay, so Evelyn gets on the whole, well, did you say that we don't work around here? And then CeCe, not that I know of. CeCe, you knew what the fuck they was talking about. Come on. CeCe was lying, but at the same time, I was still here for her because I think she kind of felt like, I don't want no confrontation. I don't feel like making everything a big deal. She probably felt like, yeah, I said that they probably don't have, where's their place of business? Yeah, she made that comment, but she's probably more or less like, I'm not going to give you the satisfaction and admit to it. It's one of them lies. And I'm going to let CeCe slide with it because, Evelyn, you was just being messy, trying to get shit started. CeCe had a target on her back. And that phony ass Kristen, oh, well, you know what they're talking about when you and I were talking about by ourselves. Why did that make it back to them? And this bitch supposed to be in your family and you crying that they don't come see the baby. This is why I wouldn't come see you or your fucking baby either, bitch. Because you sitting up here getting shit started and telling unnecessary shit. See, and if I was CeCe, I don't give a fuck. I would never have shit to do with Kristen ever again. Because if she felt the need to tell them that little bit of shit, then what else would she be willing to tell them to fit in with them? Okay? So Kristen implied, oh, well, you were basically saying they don't work. She didn't say that exactly. And CeCe was right. She said, but did I say that though? She didn't say that. She just said, let's go to their place of business. Because CeCe, let's be honest, has an actual place of business. All y'all do is film this show, and then you may go on other shows. Y'all don't really have your own location. Does Jen have a location for Classy Wardrobe? I think it's just an internet business. She don't have an actual location. So that's what the fuck she's saying. I don't give a fuck how it was implied. It just really irked me that nobody really has CeCe's back. But at the same time, I think what Jackie wanted was for CeCe to hold her own. Because CeCe does need to learn how to hold her own with all these women. I like how CeCe said, Kristen, you are stabbing me in the back like always. And yes, she is. Stay away from that bitch. Of course, Shawnee is on Evelyn's side with the whole, oh, well, CeCe just talks in circles. And CeCe, she won't admit to saying that the ladies don't work. Why would we care what she said? Why are y'all talking about it if y'all don't care? Malaysia, wasn't here for you telling her she needs to own what she said. I feel like you should have just stayed out of it because you kind of looking like you trying to be up Shawnee and Evelyn's ass, and I'm not here for it. You are, damn near family with this woman too. You know what I'm saying? And if, this is my thing. If you're going to check CeCe, you got to check her to the side and behind closed doors. Don't check her in front of these women because then they go feel like she's a target. It's kind of like when back in school and somebody got bullied and, you don't have their back, you're sitting up there saying stuff with the fucking bullies to your so-called friend that you have somewhat of an alliance with. You just don't do that because the bullies really are going to come after her now. So she don't have no friend. See, CeCe, you stick to yourself and you stick with Jackie. I think Jackie is probably the only one that really fucks with you. Evelyn brings up CeCe calling her and Jennifer Tweedledee and Tweedledummer. So what, Evelyn? So the fuck what if she called y'all that? Y'all sat up here and joked about her giving happy endings at her job. So, see, this is that shit that I be saying. And this is kind of the reason I don't care for Tammy. If you notice what Tammy don't want nobody putting their fingers in her face. But she could put her fingers in your face. Remember the one time she got into it with Jennifer, that last time they got into it, Jennifer called her a bitch, but she had called Jennifer all types of bitches. There's this, I can do it, and Evelyn is the same type of way, in the sense of, I can make fun, and it's a joke when I do it, when me and Jennifer did the happy endings, but when you call us Tweedledee and Tweedledum, I'm gonna get all in my feelings about it and be so serious, like, girl, bye. Oh my God, it was so funny where Evelyn is talking this shit to CeCe, and then CeCe is like, really? Yeah, they got back into the happy endings thing, and I'm with CeCe. CeCe was like, hey, I'm not about to do the funky two-step with you. And Evelyn was like, girl, shut the fuck up. Ain't nobody saying that shit. Why are you saying that? Malaysia was like, no, I told you don't say that. Evelyn in her confessional, lying like a motherfucker. You be lying there, talking about, CeCe, I don't even talk about you. Bitch, you've been talking about her this whole fucking episode. Are we deaf? Are we blind? I see you, bitch. Okay, you've been talking about her. Own it. Oh my God, CeCe had me cracking up when she said, you always have a problem, Evelyn. Now that was a read, and it was a good one. And Evelyn was quiet and had to pause, honey. She got you. Evelyn says, no, I have a problem with you, Lily. I was like, oh, child, this is just getting messy now. Now the whole beef is, it's racist, and CeCe began saying, well, that's racist, that's wrong, that's below the belt. This is how I feel when you're in an argument. You could say whatever. You called her Evelyn, and y'all may say, well, Brandy, those two are not equal. It don't matter in an argument. You could kind of say, you could say she said it to hurt her. You know what I'm saying? It was clever and catchy for her to call her Evelyn, and no, they're not equal, but at the same time, in an argument, anything goes. Stereotypes. It was a stereotype. It is what it is. Now, Evelyn could have said something else, but I'm not gonna be, oh, it was just so horrible, and fuck Evelyn for her behavior, not just for saying that. Her whole fucking behavior this episode was fucked up. It was funny when CeCe said, who's Lily? And then Malaysia, the nail shop girl. And CeCe was just like, oh, Evelyn, bitch, I wasn't fucking with you on this episode, but you was looking bad as shit. Them red boots, honey, bad. I like the little red jacket you had on. Malaysia, I love your braids. I thought that they was too fucking long though. Now, Kristen admitted what Evelyn said was wrong. She hated that it went racial, but then she says, oh, well, I'm not going to have CeCe's back. We know that. You'll never have her back because you don't want to be in with her. You want to be in with Evelyn and Jen. Jackie told CeCe she was very proud of her. CeCe really stood her ground, and I was proud of CeCe as well, and I'm team CeCe right now. And I also think that CeCe is a very beautiful woman. I think she had some red or something on in her confessional. I was like, damn, CeCe is gorgeous. Next, we get this scene with Evelyn wasting her time trying to get Jennifer there. I don't think it's a good idea, even though, I don't hate Jen. I don't think she should come. Definitely, Malaysia go throw that chair. She definitely shouldn't come. But I don't think she need to come kiss Shawnee's ass and do all of that because it's not going to work. Evelyn just wants her sidekick with her because she feels more powerful. And, that's what it is. I do see what she's saying about Tammy and how Tammy's not there and it'd be a perfect way for her to say what she need to say. But shit, Jennifer, you had time to give them your receipts and you wasn't ready. You didn't have them. You talking about your phone ran out. You missing the date that had the text messages. So, bitch, your time is done. Okay, so last but not least, Evelyn tells Shawnee she invited Jen there so they could clear the air, and hopefully when Jen gets there, she could clear the air with Malaysia without Tammy's interference as well. Shawnee is not here for it. She tells Evelyn, you set your friend up. I'm not talking to that bitch. If she want to come all the way to Amsterdam for me not to fuck with her, you know, same way I wasn't fucking with her in LA, then that's her business. And I was like, well, damn, Evelyn, you have wasted your girl's time. That is my time, you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It is your girl, Brand New, and I am out.